this week's gear review, we have the 2013 Squier Gibson 5 Telecaster in Frost Gold. Now, I did make a change to this Telecaster because it came with two uncovered black humbuckers, which were specially wound for this guitar. The neck pickup was about 7.5K, and the bridge pickup was the hottest thing I have ever seen come out of a guitar. I'm not kidding you when I say it was about 20.5K. I'll probably look for those later and get them out here and kind of hold them up so you can see them a bit later, okay? But the replacement pickups, though, were Gibson 490R. So 490 in the rhythm, this guy right here, and 498 in the bridge, this one here. Okay, so it's a Telecaster built like a Les Paul. As you can see, it has the switch here to go back and forth, three-way just like a Les Paul, and it is pretty. Matching gold headstock and tuners as well. It is 100% the prettiest guitar I own, and I own a few. As you can see there, it's got double binding on it. The only thing it doesn't have binding on is the fingerboard and the neck. But, not really that big a deal, to be honest. This thing plays like a champ. Set up out of the factory, it was great. The strings were a little bit high for me, and they still are, but I find that's the only negative with this guitar. Aside from the initial sound being quite hot, and I was looking for more of a vintage sound because, well, it's vintage, right? So anyways, without further ado, here it is. We're going to start with the bridge pickup, of course. I will warn you that I cannot really do overdrive with this because I didn't pop the pickups, so there is quite a bit of squeal. But here is the Gibson 5 Squier Telecaster in Frost Gold in bridge pickup 498T Gibson. Some nice E chord for you. Do an EAD progression here. So the bridge pickup still has a little bit of depth to it. I find the alder body really responds well with these pickups, and it makes it sound almost as though it's a legitimate Les Paul. So if you're a fan of the Les Paul sound, but you love the look of the Telly, or just, you know, a whole lot of gold, this might be the combination for you. So again, here's the bridge. We'll do some single picking style. So the bridge pickup's a lot of fun, but once we get into the neck pickup, that's where this thing really soars. Oh, and by the way, stock both of these come wired as volumes. So, and it's reversed. This one here is your bridge volume, and this one here is your neck volume. Okay, and it comes like that stock. I personally like it that way because it allows me to set, you know, if we're going in between, it allows me to set different volumes for my pickups. And it really allows you to get a nice tone out of all of them. I should say both of them, sorry. So, but again, I promised you the neck pickup, and we'll do that now. This is just the neck at 100%. I know it's a little bit out of tune now, which is kind of odd to be honest, because I've had this thing for about 7 months, and the only tuning I've really had to do to it is going back and forth between standard and drop D. So, I mean, possibly I tune this thing once a month. It's pretty great. Goddamn fourth string. Okay. So, once again, we hear a little bit of bridge, a little bit of neck, nice, real deep tone on the neck, I find. Or if we mix the two, find the sweet spot. I know this is a Squier, but it is, in my opinion, the king of Squiers. Even with the original pickups it had, the looks alone and the playability put it above anything I've ever played by Squier. Whether it be classic vibes, whether it be standards, whether it be other signature models. This is this is probably the best Squier I've played so far. Just listen to that. So I'll put a little bit of distortion onto it so you can hear that. Again, I can't guarantee I can keep the squealing under control because I did not wax pot the new pickups, as I mostly play clean with this guitar. But I'll just give you a little bit of a taste of what it can do. Hopefully it doesn't wreck your ears or your speakers. So this is on the rhythm channel, which is without solo. If you need to know what that means, I'm running a GT212 by Crate. I have that video somewhere over here, I believe. So check that out. It'll let you know exactly what you're working with, okay? In that video, I'm working with Les Paul with DiMarzio pickups. This one here A little bit of crunch. I've got about 3/4 of the way up on the gain, so put her on the bridge and see what happens. Try a little bit of neck pickup here. Apparently the camera ran out of battery, but here we go again. So we've got a little bit of distortion on the neck pickup. So that is the neck pickup on, again, the rhythm channel of the Crate GT212. But let's go back to the bridge and see if we can, let's see if we can get some solo going. No, because it's terrible. So this thing does do metal. And it will do metal better when I wax pot the pickups. But you get the idea. For what is supposed to be a vintage guitar, it delivers in spades, I find. Squier, John 5 Frost Gold Telecaster with Gibson 490R, 498T pickups, non-wax potted, as you remember. Hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions or comments, or you want to see anything else, give me a shout. Thanks so much.